Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of my UIM series. Like I said, I'm going to be starting Hunter because it is skill of the week, and we are going to get straight into it with catching ruby harvests, which I've not done before, but I think I just need a butterfly net and some jars. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that up till level 29, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Honestly, I'm super excited for this skill of the week. It's quite hard to take part in events as a UIM, but this should be a fun one. And yeah, I just can't wait to get some hunter levels and hopefully get a few other things along the way. And I think the best area for this is going to be the Piscatoris area, which I think the fairy code ring is AKQ. Also, if I sound super tired, I've literally had about 3, maybe 4 hours sleep. And what I would strongly recommend to make this harder is to right click one and tag all. And there is our first level, level 19. And yeah, when our jars are full, we simply just release. There's level 20, 21, and there is level 22, which is also a total level of 1500. 23, 24, there is 25. Also, I don't think you even need jars. Look, when I have no jars left, this weird little thing happens, but I still get the 24 XP. So I think it boosts my attack, maybe. So, yeah, it does. It boosts your attack stats. Okay, seems pretty interesting. Just missed it, but we just got level 26 as well. 27. Also, for those that don't know, I am quite new to the hunter skill in the sense of all I've ever really done in the past is birdhouses. And while that's good passive XP on this account, I plan on doing 0 birdhouses. 28. Okay, and there's level 29. We can now catch swamp lizards, which is probably going to be our next method. But one thing I want to do first is the quest. I think it's called Eagle's Peak. So Eagle's Peak will give us another 2.5k hunter experience. And we also need that quest later to do something called, I think it's at first sight or at first glance, which is a Varlamore quest later when we're level 91 hunter to do the, I think, master rumors. So yeah, we're going to go get this done and knock this out of the way just to prep for later. And we just used our ring of the elements to go to the water altar to get our swamp tar. Oh nice, they changed how you can make dyes as well. So if we swap our left click to dyes, we can just make dye like that. Nice, now we've got all of our item requirements. Speak to good old Charlie to start this quest. Okay, so now we are learning to catch ferrets. Kill ferret, go into the trap, and boom. Lovely jubbly will be taking you. And that is Eagle's Peak done. We've got 2 quest points and 2.5k hunter XP, which puts us at level 30 hunter. So yeah, now we're going to be catching swamp lizards, and I think for that we just need a net and a rope, which the hunter shop does not sell those items. So I just bought 3 ropes from RD, and we're gonna go buy some small fishing nets from over here in Catheby in the fish shop. We are gonna go to the Haunted Woods near Canifis, and this is the area we want. So from the fairy ring, it's just a little bit southwest. And if you've got these items in your inventory, you just go set trap. I don't know how many we can do at a time. It might only be 2, but we'll see if we can do all 3. Yeah, 2 traps at a time. And then yeah, you are literally just waiting for these to catch something. Oh, and that was also a medium task in the Mortania diary. And we get 152 XP per catch, and that is 31 hunter. Oh, there's level 32. Alright, so we are back, and as you can see, we've jumped quite a few levels. I didn't record each individual one just because I was editing some stuff. But yeah, we're currently level 36, 37 hunter, 38, 39. Okay, and there is level 40 hunter. It says we can now place 3 traps at a time, but we are going to go buy another net and rope and come back just because it should speed up our levels a little bit. Boom. There we go, 3 at a time. 41, 42, and there is 43 hunter. We can now catch spotted kebits, which is what we're going to move on to. So we are going back to the Piscatoris area, and what we want to do is run into this little area here where the spotted kebits are. Now I believe if we quick falcon with Matthias, we need both hands free. We need the gloves off as well. 44. Just missed it, but there's 45. And there is level 46. We can now do tier 1 of Hunter Rumours. Yeah, take your fucking bird back, man. Hey, so this is the Hunters Guild. We're just gonna have a look around and talk to. Yeah, nothing really useful. There's someone we can buy supplies off from here. There's a bank here to unload stuff. Up here, there's the Quetzal guy who I think at some point will get a whistle after our first 10 Rumours. I'm gonna take out our Dragon Axe. 47, 48. Yeah, so far this is actually pretty fun. It's just like doing Slayer, but for Hunter. 49. And that is level 50 Hunter. And we just got level 51. 52, 53. We can now do Chin Chompers. I've got to say, I think Pitfall Traps are probably my least favorite, but so are these butterflies just because they're so fucking boring. Sorry, kids, I mean friggin' boring. 54, there's 55, and there is level 56, so one more level to do adept contracts. So I've equipped the Kandarin headgear because I only just found out it gives you double logs. So for some tasks, like where you have to make dead pits, it's just going to be super handy where there's not a lot of trees here. Okay, and there is 77 hunter guys. We can now use the next tier, but before we do that, we're going to keep using this guy until we get foxes, or pair foxes. 58. Okay, so we've got 4 fox furs. If we use a needle on it, we should be able to make the small meat pouch, which will now hold different types of meat. 59. Okay, we finally got one of the first blocks we want, which is the saber-tooth Kea. So we're going to start doing the next set of contracts. So we're going to try and get through all of this with very minimal looting bag space. Right, guys, that's all of those opened. I'm probably going to use, I think it's 10 per landing site. I'll probably do these next, use up these, and then just save some more inventory space that way. So yeah, we've just got the items we need to build some of the landing sites, which I'm just going to use the wiki and build them in order of the ones I don't have. So the first Quetzal site I'm going to build is here near the Colosseum. Yeah, build it. And that is now done. Our second one is going to be here near the prayer altar. So that's where we're going now. So here it is. We now have that built. We will drop these. So yeah, we're just going to use up all of these blessed bone shards now. There is 50 prayer. And it looks like we're going to get super close to 51, but we're not going to quite get it, I don't think. And we're just getting the rest of our gear back. So we need one of those. There was a knife here. And then we will get our chisel from our POH. So yeah, I think we had spiked kebits blocked from this guy. So we're using Ornus until we can block something else, and then we'll start using service. Okay, let's see the XP drop difference, 3,200. Nice. If I go to this guy, oh, he's giving me pair foxes now. So no, we will keep that lot. Orange salamander, yeah, we will do that. And this will be hunter level 60. We can now place 4 traps in the future. That is 61, 62. Yeah, this is the only long part is when I have to catch salamanders in the desert. I need 4 traps. So I buy 2 ropes from here. World hop back to one of my favorite worlds because I like playing on 310, 320 generally. 320 because it's the main world the clan uses, and 310 just because it's a UK server, and obviously I am British. But yeah, so I buy my 4 ropes from there, and then over here in Catherby I can buy 5 fish nets and just drop 1. Also, I have seen a big difference since I started these adept contracts. They seem to be going a lot faster than when I was doing the basics. Also, I know at this level, most people block foxes instead of red salamanders. The reason why I've blocked the red salamanders is they just seem a little bit out of the way to get to. Yeah, and I think later on when we unlock more masters, this setup might actually work a bit better with having red ones blocked. Hopefully, when we unlock the next level of tiers of rumors, when I open these, hopefully I'll get the hunter kit and I can store some ropes and nets in them, hopefully. Also, another little trick with desert heat is if you're actually on mobile, it shows you the timer for the heat and you can just hop, like log in and log out, and in that way you don't actually die or you don't get any damage at all from the desert. And that is the first time I've had to leave before getting the item I need. And we're just going to quickly steal some cakes to get some food. Yeah, usually I don't actually need to take food with me or water skins, but that's the first time I've had to. Hopefully our traps will still be there, whether they've caught something or they're on the floor, but if not, we've still got 2 with us. Perfect, they're still all here, so we'll just quickly set these 2 up, and we are done. And I just found a better way. I can buy 2 ropes from here and 2 from this guy, so I don't need to world hop when it comes to the swamp lizards. Also, I don't need 4, only 3 because there's not enough to set traps near me. So I did try setting 3 traps here and 1 there, but there's always like a ghoul or ghost that attacks you, and it's just annoying. Right, and our next task is Grey Chim Chompers. But yeah, that's day 1 of Skill of the Week. We went from 18 hunter to almost 63. So we're 62 currently. So what is that? That is 42, 44 levels, which isn't so bad for day 1. I mean, we're definitely not going to win XP wise because I can't compete with XP. Some of the other guys are getting which is like 200k per hour. Which I think right now this is saying I'm getting 40k per hour. I think it's definitely more than that, but I've refreshed this since, but we've probably gained about 400k XP. But yeah, we'll see at the end of the event. But for now, I'm going to go to bed. It's 12 o'clock midnight here, and I'm going to try and get up in about 6 hours and do some more. So I will see you in the morning. Hey, good morning. We are back with day 2, and we are going to our Chim Chompers task. 63, 64, and we just hit level 65. So since I've hit level 65, I'm finding Chinchompers catch pretty easy now. They're actually not too bad. So I'll probably keep these as a regular task that's unblocked, unless I get the Chinchomper pet, which is probably unlikely. But if we do get it, then we'll probably block them. 66, 67, and there's 68. It's 69. 70 hunter, and a total level of 1550. And there's 71 hunter. We can now trap imps. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what imps are, but I don't know what trapping an imp would do. Boom, just hit 72 hunter, which means we can now start hunting sunlight antelope, which is great because that's what we need to make some ammo, and that will give us some fletching levels before we get the sunfire crossbow. But before we move over to another hunter, I need to keep doing this hunter because I want to block orange salamanders next or orange lizards, which we currently haven't got them yet, but we'll get them soon enough. Right, so we've currently got grey chimps. I might leave those blocked because the next Slayer Master that I use will use those or orange salamanders. But if we get the huntsman kit, it won't be an issue carrying nets. So yeah, I'm happy for that to be blocked because when we hit 91, Wolf won't assign them anyway. But yeah, let's see if we get the huntsman kit first. No, scratch that. Change of plan. I think I really want to block the orange sallies. Also, I've found a better chinchomper spot, which seems to be in this south area of Piscatawrus hunting area, which on the map is just here. Seems to be a lot more chins here. Okay, yes, we finally got orange, so we will leave that now. So the next hunter I want to use is Akko, but we're going to use Tico till we can block Saber-tooth Cats, I think it is. We'll quickly open these first, see what we get. Let you know if I get anything nice. Okay, so I think we can now craft the enhanced crystal whistle, which will hold more charges. So yeah, we'll see how many charges that can hold. Awesome, that now holds 20 charges. That was so lucky. Just as I opened my last bag, I got the hunter's kit, which is going to really, really help out. So yeah, I'm happy about that. In terms of loot, this is what we got from these 85 sacks compared to the basic sacks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. I'll probably get a looting bag, store all of this, suicide, and come back. Yeah, something like that. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so we've sorted our storage out again. The death bank is looking like this, and we're just going to go build the last 4 Quetzal sites, which is going to take some time because of inventory management. Okay, and that is the one near the UIM agility course built. That's Camtorum built, and that's Salvager Outlook built, and that is the last landing site built in Castory. So now if we go to travel and renew, we have all of them unlocked. 73 Hunter. Yeah, now that we've got Saber-tooth Chaos, we are now going to stop using Tico. 74, 75, there's 76, there's 78 Hunter. We're just actually trying to reset the kind of hunts I want just to be more optimal with XP. So we've currently got 4 days left now. Good morning, by the way, guys. 4 days left of skill of the week. Yeah, we're currently at level 78. And I'm resetting my Rumours because I actually want salamanders and stuff because of the huntsman kit. I can now store ropes and nets, so it's pretty useful. Inventory's a bit full. Once I've got my Rumours set to where I want them again, I'll be rejigging this a little bit. So I've actually blocked Grey Chinchompers, and I'm keeping a list here of my blocks to show you guys. And this is just up until 91. When we hit level 91, it will change again. Ooh, I just got level 69. No,
Nice.
sorry, 79. 79. I got
Oh,
excited. Alright, guys, so this is what my current block list is going to look like up until 91 Hunter. If you follow the guide, it does say to block Sunlight Antelope as well. I'm not going to be blocking those because one, I want the splinters, and two, I want the ammo because that's going to be my best in slot range ammo till I can use Moonlight Bolts. So yeah, if you wanted to do that, this is probably the best method from 72 up until 91, just because they're quick tasks. You come back and get quick XP. Very nice. We've got our first piece of the hunter kit, which is the headwear, which we can store in the huntsman kit for now. Right, first things first, I'm going to use up these. I can't be bothered to death bank and store till we move to the next tier of master. So yeah, I'm going to go get this out of the way and use some of these sunfire splinters, which I believe we just use them on the one. You need 2 sunfire splinters, a drop of wine, and a pestle and mortar. Okay, so we need a pestle and mortar. There's 52 prayer and 73 combat. 53 prayer. They all used up, and we almost got to 54 prayer. And there's 54 prayer. Usually I always put XP lamps into Herblore, but because I really need this one level on fletching, I'm putting them into fletching, because we need one more level to make our Sunfire crossbow. 80 Hunter, which allows us to do Herbivore, which we won't be doing because we don't have any staminas. 81. So I just got my first large TQ Salamander, which is worth 224k at the GE, but I have no use for it, so I'm probably going to drop it to someone. Well, this sucks. You can't even drop trade it to someone because all you can do is release it. And there's level 82. And that's 83. Oh, finally dragon implings, if I ever find one. Also really random, guys. I don't know if I've showed this spot, but red salamanders. Most people use this spot down here where there's only 3, where if you just run a little bit further up, you can set 4 traps up here and it makes quite a big difference. XP is pretty decent. Usually it's a quick task. Usually I'm done before halfway. Yeah, I'm really enjoying these. Hey guys, here's the current skill of the week update. And as you can see, there's still just under 3 days left, and we are in 3rd place. I have no idea how I've made it this far, but we're actually doing a lot better than I expected. Like I said, I don't expect to win just because I started at a really low level of XP with really low methods. But yeah, it's been fun so far and I'm enjoying it. Hey, there's 84. Oh my god, guys, it's my first dragon impling. Fuck the traps. No, 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 where are you running? Where are you running? I want to catch that. Fuck the traps. I have never, ever, ever caught a dragon impling before. Oh, I bet by the time I get there, it's going to be on the other side. I'm stuck behind the fence. Come on. Is it worth the wait? Where are you going? Catch the friggin' thing, man. Oh, I'm trying so hard. Okay, we got it. And we got Dragonstone bolts. Still worth 26k. That's kind of shit and disappointing, really. And there is 85. I think that means we can now be assigned, is it moonlight moths, maybe? So yeah, that should be good. As you can tell, I'm severely disappointed as well with those dragon bolts. They just got dropped. I mean, I out a couple of them, but it wasn't even worth doing that. Also, not sure if I mentioned this, but having all the Quetzal transports is super handy. So like when I get the Teku lizards, I just come from the Hunters Guild to Kamtorum, or like now for the Sunfire Antler, I just go to Out Fortis, and then it is a very short run. Yeah, so Out of Fortis puts us right here, and we're basically here. 86. So I was like cooking and doing a bunch of stuff in between and on a phone call, so I didn't get to record it. But we got another dragon imp, which gave us 3 dragon stones. So at some point that will be going in the looting bag with these 2, and I'll probably drop this singular one. So we've got 5 now already, which is great. So something I've been thinking about is because of these extra dragon imps and other stuff, we're losing inventory space, and I don't want to be sacrificing XP right now. So I'm going to sell all these cosmics so we can put the earths in there, because I really can't think of when I'm going to need 12k cosmic runes. If I do need any, it will be small batches, which we can buy in 10s from here, or when we unlock Prith later, we can get more. So yeah, I'm going to sell these. Oh yes, okay, so we sold them all. Didn't make that much, maybe like 300k. I don't even remember what we had before that. But yeah, so now these can actually go into here. Move these dragon stones out of the way because I don't want to have to suicide until I get to the next tier. On that note, this recording is getting very long. I think this is going to be a good place to end the episode. In the next episode, we're going to get straight back into Hunter Rumours, guys. It's still skill of the week, and I'm going to see if I can show you where we're at. Okay, so this is where we're currently at with skill of the week. We've still got just over 2 days left. Somehow I've managed to get into 1st place. I don't think I'm going to stay here because, again, the XP rates I'm getting as a UIM and with inventory management aren't the best, but I'm trying my best and it's been really, really good fun and I'm really enjoying it. And this is one of the great things about being in such a good clan. That being said, guys, I will see you again next time. Have a lovely day.